You know, Donald Trump famously said that bad things happen in Philly. He is the bad thing that is happening in Philly. And he is going to get the type of welcome that he deserves in North Philly. It's not going to be a nice.
Do you change your rhetoric after something like this happens on July 13th? And do you think that political rhetoric or conversations where we vilify each other or say things about each other that could incite others? And again, we can't be responsible for every single word we speak leading to somebody who would pick up a gun. But do you change your tone as a result of something on July 13th happening?
When the former president came and did a rally in Philly, he saw what Americans have always done. They protested peacefully. You saw nurses, teachers, union members who showed up in designated areas with law enforcement who made their voices heard. And that is clearly what I was referencing there. And I think that we should also not in any way be in a position where we're saying that folks should not call out the dangerous ideas that Donald Trump continues to espouse. And they are dangerous ideas. We know that his rhetoric about the election being stolen and his continued refusal to accept the results of the 2020 election led to people showing up to our nation's capital, not just armed with weapons, but armed with lives. Law enforcement officers were beat with Trump flags. And even to this day, J.D. Vance, could not clearly say that Donald Trump lost the election. And they're setting up a team of lawyers to go into communities like Philadelphia and try to invalidate the votes of Americans, of Pennsylvanians, and of people who have every right to have their vote and their voice heard. And so Donald Trump is somebody who does not respect our democracy, somebody who wants to cancel parts of the Constitution. These are his words. And I would be doing a disservice to not help people understand that this is not the person that we need leading our nation. Now, at the same time, I have been unequivocal against political violence throughout my career and will so into the future. The way that we handle political differences is we organize our neighbors. We advocate peacefully. We protest. We make our voices heard at the ballot box. I think that people in Pennsylvania are going to make their voices heard at the ballot box. And I think in Kamala Harris, we're going to get somebody who's been a prosecutor, who has a real vision for working people and working families, and who's willing to take on the NRA, get these unaccountable weapons off of our streets, while also respecting the Second Amendment as a gun owner herself, and while also respecting every single voter and their right to vote and respecting the results of the election. I know that I'm going to respect the results of the election. I'm certainly not going to be encouraging my supporters to do anything other than that.
Yeah, respect is needed, mutual respect. Pennsylvania State Representative Malcolm Kenyatta, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.